Hello, lovely humans, Jen Foxbot here. In this second episode of STEM skills I think everyone should learn, design thinking. Yeah! So, what is design thinking and why should you care about it? Design thinking is an approach to problem solving that's commonly used in, well, design and engineering. But to be honest, it can be applied to pretty much any problem in our lives, whether it is a personal problem, a work problem, a physical building problem, a coding problem. Design thinking is a way to break down complex challenges and give us a process that we can go through to really smooth out those wrinkles and come up with the best solution possible. Okay, so now that I've convinced you that it's important, let's take a look at what is actually involved in it. So, the first step is to empathize. Sometimes this is also called the audience step. And basically, this is where you're gathering information. Who are you building your project for? Who is the code for? You will want to gather information about folks, observe, take interviews, do some research. Better understand your audience. Once you have done that, then you move on to the define phase. And this is where you really set about to articulate the problem at hand. What specifically are you trying to solve? Who are the personas of people that you're trying to solve that problem for? Identify the challenges and the pain points in this step. Once you have an idea of what the problem statement is, that's when you go to the ideate phase. I love this phase because this is where you sit down and write out all of your ideas. Impossible ideas, totally welcome. So this is a super fun phase, but once you've written down your ideas, you'll want to categorize them and pick one that's actually doable. So maybe set aside that time machine for now. One day, perhaps. And after you have your idea that you want to tackle, then you actually go and build a prototype. Start simple. If this is the first time around the design thinking process, build something that might not even be a functional prototype. I heard this term pretotype or pretend prototype, which I love. It's basically like build a representation of your idea just to see if it actually solves the problem. For example, if you want to build an app, get a block of wood that's shaped like a phone, put it in your pocket for a week, and count how many times you take out the phone, the block phone, the wood phone, to use your pretend app. If you only pull out that block of wood a couple times a week, maybe go back to the ideate phase. But if you pull it out 27 times that week, you're like, yeah, let's keep going around. Once you have a prototype, then you get to the last step, and I don't know what color I want to use. We're going to use yellow. We're going to use yellow for the test phase. This is, I kind of hinted at it in the prototype phase, but this is where you determine how well your prototype works and if it actually meets the challenges and pain points that you identified in the first process. Oh, and hey, it's a loop. So you start going around again. Most things that we use in a day-to-day basis, most commercial products, have gone through the design thinking phase about 7 full times. Pretty wild, right? Sometimes you might think, sometimes you might be able to skip these 3 steps and prototype and test. This is sometimes called failing fast, because I am a big advocate of changing one small thing and then testing again to keep things simple and to really figure out what is the literally the minimalist viable product that I can come up with. Big fan of cardboard, hot glue, and very simple materials like that. Okay, so that is design thinking in 5 minutes or less. Woo! Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions about this, and happy problem solving, my friends. Yeah, bye!